Pre-Kaged.
Never to be seen again.
It is another one with here at the Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
I'm Craig.
And today we bring you something we're getting asked for quite a lot, and it's a well-known pre-workout in the form of
Pre-Kaged by Caged Muscle. So we're going to be letting it out of the cage today and putting it through the normal tests of the taste,
the price,
the label,
the effects,
and the final verdict.
all the usuals, guys, coming straight at you. Strap in, get caged, let's do it.
And if you're new here, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, tick the bell icon, let us know your thoughts on this product in the comments, and give the video a like. We do appreciate it.
Cheers, guys.
It is flavour time, as Aaron says. We've got fruit punch, also comes in grape, pink lemonade,
Crisp apple, orange crush, and the other flavour is a berry blast.
and we have a freaking huge scoop here.
How much does that weigh, Craig?
That would be 31.9 grams.
Second biggest scoop we've had on the channel to date. Can you guys guess what the biggest one was? NutraBio Pre-Extreme came in at around 44.
Oh, it's just... digestion is normally a concern, so we'll have to see if that's the same concern
That
as
is
this one.
a hefty scoop, guys.
It's almost a weight gainer at this point.
Yeah, protein scoop at least. Let's see how she tastes, guys. Remember, we got fruit punch.
Fruit punch is normally boring, so let's see.
How does she mix?
Not great. There are little particles there, but
I ain't surprised with 34 grams of the stuff.
to be expected.
And we have it with 300 ml of water, which is what, 12, 14 ounces?
Yeah, so we've definitely done enough water.
Let's see.
Is it a nice one? It's got a kick to it.
I like that. Oh, sour.
Yeah, sour, much more sour than I thought.
But I like that.
Yeah, it separates it from the normal boring fruit punch.
It's like a fizzy fruit punch.
Almost carbonated, with a bit of a sour kick. Mixability isn't really getting better, but I don't think
I
it'll
like
be
that.
that bad. What
Ready?
would you go out of 10?
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. 9
8.5
out of 10.
out of 10.
Oh. You know the drill, guys. If it mixed well, we round up. If it didn't mix so well, we round down. And in this case, it goes down.
Yeah.
It goes down to 8.5. That being said, it's not drastically bad.
Yeah.
It's just not the best we've had. So 8.5 on that flavour point.
How about that price, do you? Well, we'll tell you. US guys, go to www.cagemuscle.com where you'll find this for $39.99 US dollars, $2 a go, 20 serving tub. Well, it says about 20 servings.
Yeah, which is a little bit of a shame, guys. Obviously, we know anything under 25 servings does bring that price point up. UK guys, for a comparison, I can tell you this costs £30.57 for that tub, which I can tell you comes in at £1.53 Great British Sterling per the serving go. Now, on our very consistent scale, guys, that comes in at a 4.5 out of 10. So yes, more pricey than average. What we do recommend though is there is a lot of discount codes out there for 10% off, etc, etc. So it does stand a chance of moving up to a 5, 6 out of 10 even. So bear that in mind, guys. 4.5 on our scale.
What do you get for that money? Coming up now. It's label time on this massive stacked label consisting of
Let's do it.
31.9 grams. So we've got a bunch of vitamins up the top. We won't get into them. You guys can see them on the label. But we're moving to the first blend, which is the Pro Pump with L-citrulline, fermented 6.5 grams.
Nice, guys. That is a cracking start. Superior pumps from the fermented version of L-citrulline. That's a very, very good yield. And what I'll say is it's going to boost those nitric oxide levels up in the bloodstream, thus being able to deliver all those nutrients to the blood, to the muscle, and giving you some nasty pumps.
Yeah, that's a nice start. Then we move into a trademarked ingredient in the form of QU995 at 200 milligrams.
Light bulb moment, guys. We've not seen this ingredient on the channel to date. So there's some interesting stuff to it, I'll be honest. It is quite a health-related ingredient more than a pre-workout, you know, stim your head off ingredient. It's been shown to boost testosterone levels to start us off with, as well as antioxidant and anti-stress mechanisms. There is some studies that link it to nootropic focus effects, all quite in the early stages at this stage. So yeah, good to see it though.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that works. Moving on, we've got the Muscle Fuel Matrix, consisting of 3.5 grams. We've got L-leucine, 1750 milligrams, L-isoleucine, 875 milligrams, L-valine, 875 milligrams. But then we've also got another matrix anabolic activator with some more L-leucine at 3 grams again. So I'm going to round that all in.
Interesting. Do we need them in a pre-workout? Not particularly. For the sake of having them in there, will we? Yes, we'll take them because they are the essential amino acids, guys. So you do need them. The body will not produce them on its own. So what it will help with is promoting the muscle recovery afterwards, protein synthesis, as well as giving some anti-catabolic effects. So it will stop muscle wastage in the gym. So it's interesting to have it in there. It's not necessarily something you're going to feel as a pre-workout ingredient, but we will take it.
Yeah, it's more like a pre-workout, intra-workout hybrid scenario here.
Absolutely.
Moving on to the Strength and Power Matrix, we've got carnosine beta-alanine, the painted version, at 1.6 grams.
Which is a bit of a shame, guys. That's roughly half the usual dose. It's going to give that beta tingle, that itchy, scratchy feeling as the pre-workout starts to kick in. And it will boost endurance down the line as well once it's built up in the body. But yeah, 1.6 is roughly half the amount we would want.
Yeah, we'll let you guys if we feel the tingles or not. Moving on, we've got Beta Power, which is another trademarked ingredient, 2 grams of betaine anhydrous, essentially.
Nice. So endurance, strength, power output, some pumps. It really is a jack of all trade, guys. Betaine, we like that stuff.
Nice, and that's a pretty solid dose. Then we've got the painted creatine HCl at 1.5 grams.
Good dose, guys. A lot of people get this confused. They often think that creatine HCl, again, like monohydrate, has to be between 3 to 5 grams. But I can assure you that is not the case. 1.5 grams of HCl is roughly the equivalent to 5 grams of monohydrate because it digests so much easier in the body. So good stuff. Pumped, strength, power.
Nice. Moving on, Hydrate and Defend Matrix. We've got coconut water powder at 500 milligrams. Then we've got Spectra, trademarked ingredient, total Auric blend, 100 milligrams. And guys, you can see everything that makes it up. I will not read all of them out.
Nice. So the coconut powder will obviously help with the hydration to start us off with. The Spectra is one of those all-inclusive health ingredients. It's going to help with blood flow. It's going to help with antioxidants. It's going to help with blood flow health, I mentioned. Already gone through that. But yeah, a lot of healthy stuff that you're not necessarily going to feel. It's going to include some vitamins and minerals there. You know, it's going to help with natural energy production as well.
Yeah, it's just going to work in the background. Then we've got Neuro Focus Matrix, taurine at 2 grams.
Which is funny that they put it in the Neuro Matrix because it's something we normally affiliate with pumps and hydration. 2 grams is a hefty amount, guys. Good stuff.
Nice. Then we have N-acetyl L-tyrosine at 1 gram.
Good dose again. L-tyrosine is the amino acid we like for focus and concentration. The N-acetyl version is more bioavailable in the body, so it should work more efficiently.
But hang on, then we have the actual just regular L-tyrosine at 850 milligrams on top.
Excellent tie-in, guys. You're going to be focused and in the zone. Good stuff.
Nice. Then rounding off, we have Pure Caf, trademark caffeine. So that's a natural form of caffeine from green coffee beans at 274 milligrams.
So that's a low dose by today's standards, but not so much so that you're not going to feel it. That's the stimulant in this pre-workout. It's going to give you that kick, that energy drive for the gym sessions. Will it work better than the anhydrous version? That is something we're going to have to let you know in that effects section, guys. And I want to thank you for listening along. Hefty label, big scoop. Let's get into it.
No digestion aid on a big label. Will it hold it back? We'll let you know.
Oh guys, the bit you have been waiting for. How will it affect you in the gym? So we've used this several times now to get a full gist of how this truly works. Let's start off at the beginning like we normally do. What do we start with, Craig?
We always start with beta-alanine tingles. 1.6 grams in here, half the clinical dose. You don't really feel it. You feel a bit of internal heating, but the itches do not come out to play.
Nowhere near as much as you'd want, expect. Or having said that, guys, it is completely preferential to your needs and wants. For us, we personally would have liked to have seen that doubled to get that itchy, scratchy and get us, you know, in the zone and fired up, really. And then comes the energy, and guys, it is by no means a stim junkie product. It's a daily driver product, and the energy actually was better than I expected.
It was. I don't know if that's anything to do with the fact it's not the usual caffeine, it's a natural source caffeine, so maybe it hit us a bit different to what we're used to, but we found it very steady, very mentally focused and alert the whole training session.
Absolutely, and what we have noticed, guys, is this is a very nice amount of energy for the smaller muscle days. The shoulders, the arms, perhaps even a chest day. It will, however, struggle a little bit if you're going through a lengthy, legs or back day. That being said, it felt pretty consistent. You wouldn't say that you necessarily had a crash. It was a nice smooth taper off, and myself and Craig, we both argued we would have liked to see, some teacrine, a caffeine demalate, something that would prolong the effects of the caffeine itself.
And another interesting point is no digestion issues, which we kind of expected to a certain degree, with it being a big scoop size with no actual digestion aid specifically. But yeah, no, it didn't sit on our stomach. We feel like we digested and utilised every ingredient nicely as intended.
Focus, let's move into that. So we have said it's a slightly dated formula.
Yeah, no alpha GPC, none of these.
Etc. These fancy nootropics or fancy pump ingredients or fancy stims, guys. It is a bread and butter basics product, but that is not actually a negative nor a criticism towards it.
Very naturally sourced.
Yeah, a healthy daily driver. I'd actually be happy taking this on the daily and not necessarily need to move into the stim junkie realms. Focus was something that followed, and it was respectable.
Yeah, on the ball, productive style Focus.
Yeah, an 8 out of 10, I'd argue, on that productive, kept you in the zone. It kept you needing to do what you needed to do, really. And that moves onto its strongest element.
The pumpies, which obviously you expect it to be good, really. Let's face it, you got the L-citrulline fermented 6.5 grams. You got that patented QU995 ingredient, which we've never seen before, and some other blood flow health ingredients. So it just feels healthy.
Yeah,
and nice
muscular
vascularity.
Contractions. Vascularity was good. Muscular contractions were good. It felt like, for example, today's shoulders, it felt like they were all firing in on the ball.
Endurance was a good strong point.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt like we fired. Strength was up throughout the entire session. So we did like this. What did we... Oh... Slight glitch in the system there. What did we give it out of 10, Craig?
So we were tinkering between a 7.5 and an 8, but we do feel it's deserving of the 8 because there aren't really any negatives to this formula, and it does come together nice in reality.
Absolutely, guys. And what would bring it up? We've argued the beta-alanine. We've argued perhaps some digestion aids. We've argued perhaps a prolonging source of stimulation. Just a little bit more of everything.
Bit of an update.
Yeah, an update is the one. It's a historical bread and butter, which is good. It gets the job done. Nice daily driver, healthy, no superior negatives. Very good formulation, guys. So 8 out of 10 on that. Final verdict time, guys, on Pre-Kaged by Caged Muscle Subs. Is it going to be Gethin that job done? Let's get into it in historical order, guys. Let's start you off. Taste and mixability.
So we had the fruit punch. It actually was quite nice, quite a unique tasting one. Mixability was a bit subpar, but we landed on an 8.5 out of 10.
Nice and sour.
Yeah.
Moving us into the price score. Recommend you look out for discount codes, but what did it get?
It got a 4.5 out of 10. It is definitely one of the more expensive products on the market.
And you do get a big scoop for that price.
Yeah.
So you could argue it in that sense. Moving us into the most important part of this.
And any review.
The effects. What did we give it?
We gave it an 8 out of 10. It's a solid daily driver, healthy, productive, perhaps needs a little bit of tweaking here and there, but overall a good product.
And that gives us a total score of
21 out of 30.
Good product, guys. The synopsis is, firstly, look out for discount codes. Secondly, beginner, intermediate pre-workout, thumbs up. An all-rounder, focus pumps and energy, all gaining that 8 out of 10 to give us that 8 out of 10 score. Do you know what? It's a very good, and a pre-workout I'd be happy using on the daily, and a slightly dated but yet bread and butter formula, so it will do the trick, guys.
Stim junkies avoid.
Stim junkies, it won't really touch the sides. That is our synopsis on the product. So a really good product for an all-rounder, really. Want to thank you for watching along. We really do appreciate it. It means the world to us. Comment your thoughts, feelings and accessories on the review below. And yeah, as always, guys,
stay
stimmed.
Cage style.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook.